Hold on. Check. Hey, kill.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers now to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Kill.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Blue 58. Check, 59. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
319. Watch the 20 side. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch safety green.
On 2nd down is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverages. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams. Come on, 120. I got you. Kill. Value three. Got you, boy. 12.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 54 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out of the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Check, check, check. Check 30. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Coaching spell. 14.
Back to throw. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Woods, the intended receiver.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
59.
Rodgers to throw again. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Hot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What's the crow? What's the crow? What's the crow? Jim. 4 down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Looking for Woods that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, here we go. Check 59.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. 53's Mike. Stay with your man. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Get ready. Hey, kill. Bang.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Now it's gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Check.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. He finds McCoy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
26. Right now, you got 58. Jump out!
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Wide. Get wide. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Value three. Whirling. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After the interception, here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Tighten up.
Here's Henderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
53, Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Maverick. He's coming, double up. Let's go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
We're good. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field. Hey, shoot. 53 for Mike. Hey, 76. Screen, Mike. 76. Watch the screen. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on now, let's go!
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now a desperate. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's cracked. 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Goff going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, lift, 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 lift.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get